Hey guys, Mr. again for another video today, and we are back with our Operation Get OV Cup. And in this one, we have the NHL entry draft. So right after the last episode, I just decided to sim straight to the entry draft, just so I didn't have to do it in this episode. So things that you guys missed, there were some players that retired, and I don't know where I wrote it. But if I'm not mistaken, if I remember, I believe Orpik was one of them, which obviously helps us out. Yeah, okay, so the big ones that retired were Yager, Chara, and Orpik. I mean, Orpik's not really a big player, but, it's big for our team because it frees up a lot of cap space for us. So, yeah, I'm happy he retired, and he will be gone. Yeah, we're here for the entry draft. I have yet to check the awards. So let's go and see that. Awards. Let's go and see. Stanley Cup went to the San Jose Sharks. So after making it to the final against Pittsburgh 2 years ago, they are able to win the cup this time. And the Golden Knights won the President's Trophy. Absolutely unreal. San Jose obviously made it to the final for the second year, or the second time in the last 3 years against the Boston Bruins. Interesting. So the Art Ross goes to Tyler Seguin. Hart Memorial goes to Ovi. So there we go. We get him a heart. Not too bad. Norris to Carlson. Lady Bang goes to Kane. Calder goes to Seguin. I don't remember if I checked yet or not. I'll go and see who the actual rookie would be. Conn Smythe went to Jones. Vasilevsky won the Vezina. Jennings went to Jones as well. Bill Masterton to Mathot. Stahl with the Selke. Ovechkin with the Ted Lindsay. And Kane with the Maurice Richard. So we got OV2 trophies this year. Unfortunately, we were just shy of getting him the Maurice Richard and just shy of getting him the Art Ross as well. So, one sec. Oh man, that was a really loud sneeze. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm kind of sick right now, so yeah, sorry about that. But let's go and see who would have been the actual rookie of the year. It would have been, oh yeah, it was Tyson Jost, yes, because he had 50 goals this season. How could I forget that? Yeah, so Tyson Jost would have been the actual rookie of the year, as it should have been. But unfortunately, when you edit players in this game, for some reason that just leads them to be, or they could lead to be a rookie of the year, which really sucks. So, this is the first year you guys will see this absolutely amazing first round of the draft, especially the first, well, no, it's just mainly the first round. Absolutely unreal. So, Dallin, he is a franchise player, and I think he's 83 or 84 out of the draft. And then who should go second? It should be Svechnikov. He's a high elite at 81 or 82, I think. 80. He may be 80. And then I have Zadina, who I think is a medium elite, but he's 81. Yeah, so we'll see. Obviously, we don't have a pick in the top 5, but we do have the Islanders pick, which is 7th. Which we did get. Wait, was it the Islanders? Is that whose pick that is? I'm not too sure, to be honest. I do not remember. Let's go see draft picks. Yes, it was the Islanders. So, I mean, it was kind of tempting. Like, we could totally try and move up. So, if we look at the draft class, players that would help us out in the future, obviously Rasmus Dahlin. Veleno, he would take a couple of years to get ready, but Zadina, Tkachuk, Svechnikov, and Dahlin especially would be ones that I would be super high on going for, but it would be really hard to trade into the top 3. Like Florida, I feel like they wouldn't want to give up on their pick, and no, they do not. How about Philly? Philly and Dallas 2 years in a row, they're near the top of the draft, or they're in the top 3 of the draft. So neither of those teams want to give up their pick either. Neither will Buffalo. That's for sure. They could fall with Brady to Chuck. That means they could have Middlestat, and Middlestat and Chuck, who were teammates together in the junior tournament. So, guys, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything here. So Rasmus Dahlin goes first overall, of course, 83 overall, medium franchise, and the Flyers actually went with Brady to Chuck. They took another center, which they most definitely do not need. Why they did not take Svechnikov or Zadina makes absolutely no sense to me. But okay, so the Sabres... just because Tkachuk won second overall, which I've never seen. I've done this draft twice before, and what I've seen was that, wow, okay, Backstrom's actually listed as a franchise player right now. So yeah, what I've seen out of this draft is that Tkachuk usually goes fourth or fifth, so that is quite surprising. So let's see, we could have a top line of Ovi, Backstrom, and Zadina. I really want that. And then our second line could be Kuznetsov, Nichushkin, and Wilson or Burakovsky, but I feel like we would have to give up one of those players to make this trade go through. Frana, I do not want to give up. It's just we need to really sign some better depth forwards here in the free agency period once we get to it. So let's see. So we have second liner. Should be listed as a second liner. Third liner. So Tom Wilson, if he could stay as a third liner, that would be great. Actually, they're all listed as third liner. So realistically, I won't have to give one of them up. But in order to get this pick from the Sabres, especially because they don't want to give it up, we're gonna have to give up a lot. And we already gave up Samsonov, as you can tell. Maybe they would be willing to accept Grubauer in this trade. We could get a better backup, even though Grubauer is on an expiring deal. Now, other than that, I don't know what I could go for. So I really don't have anything for forwards. Defensively, though, we've got a good top four. Lucas Johansson is ready to go in the NHL. I highly doubt he won't grow at all throughout the offseason, so he should be ready for the top four, which means I could get rid of Niskanen or Orlov. Now, Niskanen had 6 points in the postseason, 29 in the regular season. Orlov also had 29, but had 4 points in the regular season. Now, they're both on pretty poor contracts. I feel like I'd much rather give up Niskanen, though, just because he is more expensive. So Buffalo would have 45 skaters. That's a lot of value that's on our side now. I'm just thinking, what could I do here? Is there a forward prospect that I could take back from them that doesn't have that much value? They got Tyler Wong, who I did upgrade quite a decent amount. Nick Baptiste would probably be the player I would go after. I would say so. Nick Baptiste, could he come back in this trade? So see, that's a lot of value that's on our side. Let's see if we can make this go through. I want to get something back from them. Can we get back their fourth next season? Trade rejected. Okay, so Grubauer they actually do not want because he will expire. So let's take him out and we'll try this trade. Will that go through? Okay, trade rejected without their fourth. Okay, so we're going to have to give up even more here. I'd like to keep our picks in the draft because we already do not have very many. Let's try giving up our second round pick in 2020. Again, trade rejected. Okay, so we'll have to give up even more. How about our third round pick next year then as well? Trade rejected. The value is too far off. Again, let's try our third then in 2020. Will that go through? Not sufficient at all. So that means I'll probably have to use another second round pick, which will be in 2021. Will that then go through? No, it won't. Okay, so I'm totally going to have to give up on a first then. Let's give up on our first. Is that, wait, I feel like that's a lot. Let's take out our 2020 first. Yeah, or 2021 first, sorry, my bad. Let's add our 2019 third as well. Will that go through? No, okay. I may have to add another second or another first in here. Alright, well, let's go get the second then again, the 2021 second rounder. That also will not go through. Wow, so are they ever getting a lot from this trade? Let's take out our second. We'll try this. Proposed trade. Seriously, guys. You won't accept this trade. You guys are getting a lot better defensively, as you guys already are a decent enough defensive team. And you guys are getting a shitload of draft picks. Okay, there we go. We get the 4th overall selection in the 2018 draft to pick Filip Zadina. Here we go. Zadina, 81 overall out of the draft, 4th overall to Washington. Then Veleno goes to New York. That's good for them. They get a center. Boqvist goes to Arizona, like they need more defensemen. Merkley goes to Buffalo, so we could have gotten Merkley, which obviously, I mean, that's not bad, but I feel we're good with our defense right now. Joel Farabee, 69 overall. Ryan McLeod goes in the top 10 instead of Quentin Hughes, which is big mistake by Detroit there. Okay, and I think it's Rasmus Kupari, Jared McIsaac, Ty Smith to Toronto, Alexander Kovanov to Colorado. Now you should see, there we go, Jeremy McKenna. So I upgraded him quite a decent amount, like a lot. He actually goes to school with me. He's in grade 12, I believe. I'm in grade 11. So yeah, we actually had a class together. We were good friends. So I upgraded him a decent amount. And he also did finish off with the most points on the team, or on the Wildcats this season. So we go 3 rounds. We go 3 rounds without a draft pick. So we are now all the way into the 4th round. And who do we pick up here? I'm tempted to mainly go for someone that I know that is decent. Like maybe Saren Knoll. I don't remember what his potential is, but I know he isn't terrible. I'm pretty sure he isn't terrible. Although Mikael Emelin, who is, I believe, a created player. Bastian Eckel, I believe, is medium bottom 6. Ty Delandre, I don't know how good he is. Wernbloom, don't think he's very good. Jay Kriske is a possibility, but I don't necessarily want to go for him. David Levin, I believe, isn't very good. I do not know. Is that Jakub Lauka? Okay, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go for who was it? Emelin. Yeah, what's his first name? Mikael Emelin. Low league interest. We'll see if he's any good. Low top 6. You know what? That's not too bad for the for a 4th round pick, especially in year number 1. The draft, or the later rounds at least, really is not that great. We don't have a pick in the 5th, and then we move all the way down to the 6th. Tommy Chapman, I think, is a created player. Thomas Winkler is not. I don't think, at least. Although he is 20 overall, he may not be that bad, but we're going to go with Chapman. Another forward, low bottom 6. I thought that said medium bottom 6. That wasn't a great selection there. Bertuzzi was low top 6, who I didn't even see. Would have been a better pick there, though, that's for sure. Austin Keating. Not sure how you pronounce his last name, to be fair. Do we have another pick in the draft? We do. 25th overall in the 7th round, and then we will be done. Should I go for a goalie? Cabby Boolin. Sergei Khabibulin, I mean, why not? He's projected high league interest. Okay, not gonna go with Martineau because he's real. Raymond Tanner, I don't know if he's real or not. And then Leopard and Castleman are also real. Hansen, don't know if he's real. And then Appleby, I don't think he's real. So you know what? We're just gonna go with Khabibulin because I did not get a goalie. AHL starter is not a good selection whatsoever, but I mean that's okay because we got our main pick in Philip Zadina, who will help us out in the NHL this season and will hopefully help us win a Stanley Cup, win Ovi a cup. That's obviously the name of the game. So let's get through the re-sign phase here. We'll see if we can get things done. Let's see. Christian Juice will be re-signed next year. Tom Wilson wants a contract this year, though. So we have 17 million in cap space, which is good. He wants a lot of money. As an 83 overall, does he want an extension? He does. So you know what? I'm tempted. I think I'm gonna go for 1 year for him. See if he can get any better. We're gonna go 3.85 for Wilson. We'll see if he accepts that. Grubauer does not want an extension, although I would like for him to come back. So we can offer him $2 million for 1 season. And since we have this much cap space, which is kind of ridiculous, that is perfectly fine. Zadina, we will obviously sign to the max level contract. Madison Bowie should grow for us in the future. I like to try 2 years at $2 million for him. That's not bad for a bottom pairing defenseman either. Jakub Vrana, let's see, 3 years at $3 million. I'll try that. We'll see if he accepts that. He doesn't want an extension, so we'll see if he is interested in taking that one. Devontae Smith-Pelly, I would like to keep. I have seen him put up like 20 goals before on the 4th line for me, so we'll try that. 1.6 for the next 2 seasons. Alex Chasaw, not sure if I'm going to bring him back. Jay Beagle, I think I'll bring back, though. We'll just go for a 1-year deal at $1.1 million, though. Nick Baptiste, I am going to bring back. He will hopefully be able to grow a little bit for us, maybe make the NHL this year as well. Michael Kempney, probably not going to re-sign. So Chason, probably not going to re-sign. Kempney, probably not. Tyler Grauvac, probably not either. Riley Barber, I will re-sign as I never see him get signed. But yeah, we'll sign him. Ness won't sign. Boyd, don't plan on signing. Simpson, no. Lewington, we can. We'll just give him what he wants. And then Vanasek as well, we will sign. We'll give him what he wants. Peluso, no. Sill, no. Riot, no. Mitchell, no. I thought he was younger than 26. No. If he had been 67 at like 20, maybe. Moving down, Chappie, no. Khabibulin, nah. We'll sign Emelin. I'm going to lower his entry-level deal. But other than that, that is basically it. So let's go and see how many players do accept the deals I sent out. Baptiste, Beagle, Smith-Pelly rejected, Grubauer rejected, Wilson accepted, and Bowie accepted, Vrana accepted as well. So 3 of the players that I mainly wanted to accept did accept, and obviously Zadina did accept his entry-level contract as well, which is nice to see. So Grubauer, let's see if we can bring him back for a little bit more. We'll go 2.3 million for the next season, and we'll see if he likes that instead. And as for Smith-Pelly, we'll we'll just give him what he wants. 2 years at 1.8 million. For a 4th liner, that's not too bad. Chasaw, though, Kempney is still, I don't think I'm going to bring any of those guys back. I think I'll bring Tyler Grauvac back for the AHL. Because, I mean, not a bad AHL player, that's for sure. As for everybody else here, though, not going to sign, and our prospects as well. Not not very great, that's for sure. So let's advance a day, and we'll see if those players do accept. Smith Pelly and Grubauer and Grauvac all accept, and that'll be it for the re-sign phase. So we'll sim to free agency. Actually, let's stop the sim. Let's just make sure I do have everybody I want signed to this team. Let's go and see. So Juice, we're good. Chase on, no, I'm not gonna re-sign Chase on. Well, actually, let's see his stats. Not bad defensively, really good physical, pretty slow. Not a bad shot, not bad puck skills. Not great senses. So, you know what? I think I could definitely replace him and even get somebody better in free agency. So we'll go look for that. Kempney, no. Ness, nah. Boyd, nah. Simpson, nah. Sill, Beluso, Mitchell, nah. O'Brien and Chappie, nah. Alright, well, yeah, we are good then. So let's just advance to free agency, and we'll see who are the free agents out here in year number 1. We do need to make some signings, so we'll see who is out here to sign. Now, I'm going to need your guys' help with this, though. You guys are going to help me figure out who needs to come to this team. Ilyich Kovalchuk could come to this team. Now, I don't know about that, but obviously it is a possibility. Mike Fisher has actually been added to the game. I didn't know that. I was literally thinking about creating him earlier, and I actually didn't think he was added to the game. Tobias Reeder's in the game now as well, so... Well, not in the game now, but he's in free agency is what I meant to say. So as for potential, we've got Reeder, Puempel, and Rasmus Asplund who went to free agency. So I will most definitely sign him because that is trade bait, if anything. Well, I'll try to sign him at least, that's for sure. Interesting. That is not too bad. Adam Masherin we could sign. Marcus Nurmi, Matthias Fromm. I mean, all of those players we could try and sign too, although I don't know how much, how we are looking on the contract, or on the contract side of things, so I'll have to go and look at that. As for goalies, let's see, we have our starter, but the best starter out there is Carter Hutton at 85. Hallonen or Godla, probably the best prospects out there for goalies, so interesting. There's some decent goalies out there right now, to be honest. Anyways, guys, let's go and see how much contract space we have, and we'll see what we need. Oh, wow, we have plenty of contract spaces. I did not think we had that much. So, really, I would like one forward. Jay Beagle dropped to a 76, which is depressing. I didn't think he'd be so bad. Okay, well then, he won't make the NHL. He'll be an AHLer for us then, and then because, well, anybody that could grow. Nick Baptiste could grow, but I don't want to sit on that and wait, because if he doesn't grow, then it would just be easier to re-sign somebody from free agency anyway. So we have Ovi, Backstrom, Kuznetsov, Nichushkin, Wilson, Burakovsky, Eller, Zadina, Vrana, Smith-Pelly, and Connolly. So we actually need a fourth-line center. Oh, man, my voice is doing rough. So we need a fourth-line center, and we need a bottom-pairing defenseman. As for goalies, we obviously don't need a goalie. I mean, we could go for a better AHL goalie. I will probably sign players to play in the AHL for us. Like I said, I didn't know how we were looking on the contracts spots, but we're not looking bad at all. Emelin actually has a decent amount of value there. I didn't think he'd have that much value for being such a low overall. So really quickly, let's go to free agency. And I will sign some AHL players right now. But like I said, I need a bottom six forward, preferably like a depth forward, but I need someone that can play center. So Stepniak obviously can't play center, but like Marcus Granlund is a possibility, that's for sure. Kevin Gravel would be a possibility for a defenseman. Joel Edmondson as well. I mean, that's a lot of money though. Tyler Bozak's an 80 overall. You know what? I wouldn't mind going for Tyler Bozak because he's got really good defensive categories and he has a really good face-off category. He doesn't take penalties all that much. He could play offense, or he could play good offensively or defensively for us. So Bozak actually wouldn't be a bad option. As for defense, though, you guys are going to have to help me out there because I do not know who I should go for. We'll have to figure it out in the next episode, though. That's what I need your guys' help for. So let's see. For AHL, let's see. Who do I need to sign? I would like to sign. Let's sign Mashrin. We'll try to at least. That's like good trade bait. Marcus Nurmi as well. Might as well go with Matthias Fromm as well. We'll just give him what they want. Although I should have given Fromm just the max deal, just because. Tyler Bertuzzi, he wants a 1-year deal. No picks required. We'll just offer it to him. De La Rose, we'll offer the max contract to for 1 season. We'll see if he wants that. And then Remy Ellie as well. All these players normally go to free agency, and I don't know why. They're good AHLers. Now let's kind of scroll down to defense because I do need a defenseman to play down in the AHL. Wow, actually, Marcus Nudivara is pretty good. He could be a top 6 defenseman for us, and he's cheaper as well. That'll be interesting. Is it Adam? No, Andy Walensky. I'm not sure. Let's go for Walensky. We'll just give him a max deal for 1 season. Alright, well, you know what, guys? That is going to be it from me in this one. Hopefully you all did enjoy. Please let me know who I should sign as a depth forward and a depth defenseman. And that'll be it for me, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.